Hello everyone, welcome back to the Dryad City Challenge. So, we are going to finish up the Sapling Age Challenge requirements in this episode. Starting with the gates. I need to remove these things and move them out over here. Now where is it that I want to go with this exactly? Can't see on the other side of the wall. I think... Let's just plow through here. Can take a peek. I suppose we can just keep it to this general area. Oh, chicken. So, perhaps this wall right here? There we go. And the gate will go right here. Nope, not like that. Like this. Then we throw stone on it to blend it in. Come back down. And there we have it. We have our gate. Then I just have to do some terraforming over there and get this looking nicer, and yeah, it'll suffice for now. As for the inner gates, I'll worry about them later. Alright, now we need the two outer gates. We also are going to build a well and a plaza. Take what I have out of here for now, and where's my bucket? Here it is. Found it on the first chest. Didn't actually expect that. Oh, and by the way, my brother has decided to put a portal in here. It's kind of random. And there's only one destination, the Twilight Forest. I don't really want the portal here though, so it's gonna get moved. At least. But for now, it'll stay there. I just won't bother paying attention to it. Doesn't belong there. It's my palace, not my portal building, not my nexus. Alright, so that gate was taken care of, and the other gate, that's going to be more of a challenge. Because most of these walls are waterlocked, meaning the only real good place to set up a gate would be in the farm area. So I guess I can go there, or I can make plans to have a bridge over here. Eventually there's going to need to be 3 gates, so whichever one I don't do is going to end up being done over here. I guess I'll go over here because I need to get this wood chopped down eventually, and having the gate there will just assist that. Make the endeavor more likely to happen. There's the eternally drowning Pesh. As for the plaza, I think I'm just going to place it over here. It's more of a temporary setup. But if it's enough to meet the requirements to move on to the next stage, then we'll go for it. My trees are all ready to get sheared. Now let's see, I think we will go with right here. Now, I would use the lumber axe on this, but I don't know if those leaves are going to count as the natural grown leaves, so Best just to play it safe. There we go. And pound our way through. Slap some stone bricks on it, and we are set. I'm actually still debating whether I want it to be stone brick to match the wall, or if I want to make it more obvious that that's where a gate is. But it's good enough for now. So, gates accomplished. Next, the plaza. Now, the plaza is just going to be a very, very simple area. Just a bunch of stone brick on the ground with a well in the middle. So, dig a hole. Hello there, other Pesh. Yeah, there's 2 Pesh running around my area now. It's kind of cool, I guess. Nice to have them around. They make for a good garbage disposal unit. Here, have some dirt. I don't know why they take everything, but whatever. See, every time there's dirt on the ground, he's like, "Oh, is it mine? Oh, can I have it? I'd like that." They're very weird creatures. Let's make this an infinite source, and then we will get the rest of the well built up. Okie dokie. So the well is actually going to be set up so that nothing can fall into it. Like so. With fence. And I don't think I actually grabbed enough stairs, but that's alright. There we go. Well, actually, I did. Huh. Right, because the corner stairs count as double what I was thinking. I was thinking 4 per side, but no, you have 4 for 2 sides and then 2 for 2 sides. That's only 12. I was thinking 16. My mistake. So there's the well. Nothing can crawl into it except for spiders, but they don't really matter. And then the rest of the area is just going to be some stone brick, and it's going to be at least 3 blocks wide. So 1, 2, 3. I really should have grabbed my excavator for this, but oh well. So I've come up with a design for the Mage Guild. I actually copied that section of my city over onto my creative world and plotted out exactly what I would like the Mage Guild to look like. And I copied it as a schematic, and now all I really need to do is just gather the materials and place the schematic down and start running around the area. And I will give you a quick tour of that after I'm done with the plaza. Maybe I should have it 4 blocks wide, but this will do for now. In the future, I will make it a lot better. Probably set up a few shops around the area as well. If I just waited for one more piece of stone to smelt, I would have been able to get rid of that entire stack. Darn it. Seriously, cat? Why is it every time I record you do this? Help! I'm trapped. That's mud. Dirt. There we go. Okay, so Plaza, we have accomplished it. And I need to set up a couple torches because I removed too many. This is a pretty lazy and not very good plaza, I will admit that. But the challenge requirements don't say you have to make a good plaza, does it? Doesn't matter though, because I'll come back to it. I promise. It will look better in the future. But for now, it's just a piece of garbage. So let's see, I think that's all the challenge requirements. Let me double check. Let's see, sapling age, there we go, sapling age, got iron tools, have the tool forge in the smeltery, have a multiple block smeltery, got the home tree sapling, the block of iron, the copper, the lapis, stack of logs, stack of torches, stack of cobble, the raw food, the prepared food, full iron armor, even if it is really, really badly damaged, got the iron tools, got ranged weapon and ammo if it needs it. The main wall is 3 blocks thick and 7 blocks high, so I have already met the final requirements for the wall. Partially made of wall has 2 gates. Secondary wall is 2 blocks thick and I think it's 4 blocks high, almost to the requirements of the final secondary wall. Partially made of log, needs to get 1 gate to put into it. Let's just ignore that for now. My home tree has a 3rd story. Alright, but I was planning on getting this broken down into different rooms eventually. A storage room and a treasure room. I think everything meets that requirement, though. Maybe I'll start making the upper area a storage one, because there's nothing up there yet. Blacksmith is met, farm plots are met, we got a central plaza, we have a Y level 40 mine, we've got the well, everything is accomplished. Hooray! Guess what that means? It is now the youth age. Let's go ahead and get that changed over on our sign. Now the youth age is still a definite work in progress. Now you might be wondering why I'm calling it the youth age. Well, apparently when you are measuring the age of trees, it actually has an age category called a youth age. I don't really know why that is, but whatever. I'm not an arborist, arbologist. What do you call someone who studies trees? I don't remember. Didn't I have a sign here before saying what age we were on? I kind of forgot that. I must have took the sign and put it somewhere else. Oh well, let's go grab a new sign. Here we go. Just gonna throw it up here again, even though it's gonna get moved because, oops. We've got new stuff to do with our home tree. And while I'm doing that new stuff, I will probably make it a little bit more diverse. Alright, so we have entered the youth age of the city. Hey there, Cheapy. Babra. Excuse me while I eat some excellent egg salad. Puns. Okay, so let's discuss the new requirements of the youth age. Now, the youth age allows you to make alloys in your smeltery. You can use non-computer machines, so basically most of the machinery is unlocked. I can now use pulverizers and whatnot. Igneous extruders, things like that. Basically, if it's from computer craft or applied energistics, it's a machine that is not allowed. Yeah, except for the applied energistics grindstone, because that is a hand-powered machine. It's not very computer-like, is it? I guess technically that also means you can't use anything from enhanced portals yet either, but whatever. The supply cache needs a stack of logs, stack of torches, stack of cobble, 32 raw food, and 16 prepared food. We need a full set of alloy armor and alloy tools, and then the ranged weapon with 24 ammo. The treasure requirement now adds a block of iron, bronze, gold, and silver. The constructs, no change to the main and secondary walls. Add a dining hall and a kitchen to the home tree. Blacksmith needs to be 3 blocks deep and add an anvil. Originally I had add a tool forge in this one, but I decided to just make it so you can have the better tools as soon as you can. 9 crop plots for your farm. A second watch tree. Oh yes, that's a requirement I haven't met yet. The watch tree. I forgot I needed to rebuild that. Who cares? A tree farm with 16 trees, a barracks, and a mage guild. So, 2 new buildings that are not part of your actual home tree. But we are going to look at the mage guild, because I think I've come up with a pretty decent design for the area we have. It's kind of a combination of a workshop area and a dormitory, which is pretty much what you would expect of a guild anyway, but let's get this dirt cleared out because it's not necessary. Take a couple steps back, and mage guild. Alright, so we need to move this direction, drop it down a block, and then bring it this way. I believe it was lined up with this, and it should be in the correct position now. Let's see. 3 blocks away. Yep, it looks like I have this finished. Good. This is exactly like what it was. So, the Mage Guild is largely brick. I think I'm going to add windows to it after I'm done setting it up. And inside are not these flowers. Oops. Well, actually, this doesn't matter. This is all going to be cherry wood. So over here, we're going to have the spell nexus for Ars Magica, and we have an area set up for all 3 different nexi. this down right here. There we go. Throw down these torches at least. They're not going to stay there because they're going to pop off when I get things going, but whatever. And over here, we have the plans for setting up. Excuse me, for setting up the Thaumcraft spell altar, or arcane infuser, whatever it was called. And with that, sort of rudimentary plans for the research area. I'm thinking over here we're going to have all the jars for powering this thing, and perhaps the alchemy setup right here to get all the essentia. Over here is unplanned space, and that's the way I'm going to leave it for now. Then up above we have like 5 or 6 different rooms. And here, let's just grab this. Six different rooms. Three big ones, 3 small ones. It's like these are the senior members of the guild and these are the junior members. It's got a lot of open space, not yet assigned to it. So I have the capability of changing this however I want later on. I could add more barracks or more rooms over here if I decide I would like to have more members of the guild, or I can set up some magical apparati over there. It's also potential for me to make underground areas. I think this will work out just fine for what we have. As for this courtyard type area, I am thinking of turning it into a garden. It's either that or use it for Botania. But honestly, I'm thinking Botania might require its own separate section, possibly right over there. So we'll see how things go in the future of the city. Clear out some more of these flowers so they're just out of the way. Fine, I'll leave you planted. There we go. So that's going to be the guild in the future. I can't really do much for it right now because I don't have most of the construction materials on me, but we can get started. Printer on. There we go, we got some feds up already. On a roll. Why does it say there's something that needs to go right here? Nothing goes there. And I'm out of materials. Alright, that's all I got accomplished with the guild so far. Those logs I'm going to have to place manually though, because they're supposed to go sideways, and when they have something to support them, they just go straight up. Don't like that very much. Also need to get some more dirt. Actually, I have dirt. What am I saying? There we go. Dirt. Yep, there's a spawn spot for mobs. Let's get that taken out. Alright. So soon we're going to be able to start doing some magic, which will be useful. It's been a long while since I've done magic, so kind of itching to get back into it. Especially Thaumcraft, because Thaumcraft looks really cool with all the new stuff added to it and the new add-ons. I've really done a bad job of making sure no mobs can spawn in my area with all my frantic running around and terraforming. There we go. It's better. Okie dokie. So, as for the barracks, I'm thinking I will do the barracks over there. So, we're getting a pretty wide area that we're working on in the city. Oops, fell in the water. I fell in again. Yes, the barracks are going to go over here, which is what I was planning because it makes sense to have the barracks near the blacksmith. Babra managed to find some lava somehow. That's right, because there's like 3 dozen Babras all over this area. I think I'm going to have to fill this area in with dirt. And perhaps I can set up the barracks to be up against the wall, with a training section on top and perhaps a stairs directly up to the wall. It's a potential plan, potential layout. One that I think will work quite well. More spawn area. My cat is such a whiner. How did I go in the window again? There might be birds outside. You can stare at them and chirp. She's just staring at me now. Alright, come here. Come here, kitty. There, kitty in my lap. Where she will proceed to be a pest as soon as I stop petting her. Which will be whenever I try to move. So, yeah, we have a good amount of things to do. After the youth age is going to come the grove age, which I believe when we get to that point, we're definitely going to focus more on getting the city looking like a city by having multiple housing type structures in the area, along with whatever doors we have for the guilds. But the Grove Age, I don't really have very much thought out other than the treasure and supply cache. I suppose another thing I could add to the Grove Age would be like an engineering guild or a machinist guild or something to that effect. You know, something to make it so that we have a concentrated area for the machinery. Now, it's possible that when we do that, we can just set it up in this southwestern part of the city, where I've been trying to hammer down this giant hill, which has been taking a while, but once we get alloy materials, alloy tools, this will go a lot faster. Sure, my cat leaves my lap and immediately starts whining at me again. It's your own fault I'm not petting you. You left my lap. Silly cat. But we have plenty of things to do. I'm going to spend probably a day and a half smashing down this hill, which will be quite fun, I'm sure. Probably going to smash down this hill too, because I don't need big hills in my city. I prefer the flatter areas, so it's easier to plan things out. This mountain, though, it's going to be a real treat when I get to work on that. Wow, what materials did I have set up? I have a notepad here. Let me open that up. Let's see. The material cap for what I can make out tools and armor out of is redstone level. And that has the quartz, the deep iron, the iron, and the netherrack, which is non-alloy stuff. But the alloy stuff includes shadow steel, black steel, bronze, and invar. Most likely we're going to have bronze, because I don't know where to get the stuff to make shadow steel and black steel. Let me check. Black steel. What is black steel made of? Black steel is made by having infuscolium and deep iron smelted together. And shadow steel is made when you combine shadow iron and lemerite. See, these materials I don't know where to get. I think infuscolium you find most often. God. Really, cat? She just reached up and dug her claws into my knee. And I'm petting her. She's just being really whiny right now. Damn it, cat. Anyway, I believe infuscolium you find in the Twilight Forest most often. In fact, I think that's the only place you find it in this pack. It's probably also where you find shadow iron, so most likely not going to have tools made of that stuff, because I don't really feel like going to the Twilight Forest yet. I will eventually, though, because it's fun, and I want to get portal trees set up in the areas. Now, just chase my cat away by flicking a little water in her direction. That's when she knows that she did something wrong. So how about we finish this episode off by getting us a big batch of bronze? Shall we? Yes, I believe we shall. And next episode we will start with constructing the Mage Guild. She just came right back. She knows she's being a pest, and she's enjoying it. Ow! And she just nipped me. Damn it, cat. You're a big pain. Okay, 10. What was the mixture for bronze again? Don't nip at me. I left my spray bottle in my bedroom, but my girlfriend's asleep, so... Let's see, 2 different types of bronze. I'm going to go with this one, because that's probably what we get. That's right, a 3-to-1 mix of copper and tin. So, right now we have how much copper in here? 45 ingots worth. Which means if we throw in 15 ingots worth of tin... 2, 4, 6... Then we will turn all this into bronze. There's iron in here, though. I better get the iron out, because I think that turns it to Damascus steel, and we are not permitted to make Damascus steel at the moment. Do I not have... How do I not have a ingot cast? Oops, iron. Thank you. There we go. And now my cats are wrestling behind me. Great. I swear, they wait until I'm recording to do this, because most days when I'm not recording at this time of day, they just go off and do their own thing. I swear, it's gotta be that they know I'm recording, and that's when they decide to do this stuff. There we go, bronze. Let's get ourselves a couple blocks and ingots to make ourselves some armor, and we will finish off on that note. I think it requires 24 total ingots to make armor, if I remember correctly. Why did you stop pouring? I didn't double click you. I might have double clicked it by accident. Ah, well. And we can get started on bronze tools while we're here. I'm probably going to have to make another batch of bronze to get this all finished, but the important thing is getting our armor upgraded, because our armor is beat. Yeah, I was right. It's 24. Bronze and bronze. So let's see. Durability 165 for bronze. It's only 143. Huh. Oh. I forgot. Me and Goldseer went up into space to do something in creative mode. Then we put on space stuff to have fun with that. I went this whole episode forgetting that. So let's see. Iron armor leaves you with 2.5 bars empty. This is actually worse. Son of a gun. Well. Okay, I assumed that bronze armor would be at least as good as iron. Just because bronze tools are better than iron. But apparently, I'm an idiot. So what was the other? Shadow steel and black steel and invar. See, black steel would definitely be better than the iron ones. Or no, they won't. Iron is still better. How about shadow steel? Shadow steel would be better. So it looks like we might be taking a trip to the Twilight Forest anyway, because I want to try to get this stuff. Let's see. No shadow iron ingot, please. Oh, you actually get shadow iron in the nether. So we're going to go to the Twilight Forest and the nether in the near future. How about lemerite? Lemerite looks like that's also from the nether. Okay, so the nether, that's where we're going to go. I am such an idiot. You would think I take things into careful consideration when I'm doing this stuff, but nope, I don't. I just go about doing things and end up screwing things up. Oh well. So that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and fave if you did. I have a lot of terraforming to get done and a lot of bronze tools to make. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and fave, and I will see you next time when we either make the Mage Guild or go to the Nether. Take care, and goodbye!